setting that boundary and stuff, how does, because okay, while doing that, while setting that boundary, I have felt sometimes that I'm being too selfish when setting that boundary, or when I'm not getting involved where I should get involved. I feel like by being detached, or by just retracting, is that the word? Retracting.
Going into your shell.
Going into my shell, going into my peace, I feel like I'm being very wrong and selfish to the other people, to the matter of the conversation, or whatever is happening, the situation.
Okay.
Yeah, so how does one not feel guilty about being detached?
Okay.
If that makes any sense. Hi, my name is Rajveer.
Hi, my name is Nikhila, and
Welcome to the Zen-G podcast.
okay, so not feel guilty about choosing you over the other person,
Yeah.
and difference between selfishness and self-love.
Yeah, the difference between a self-centered behavior maybe, or I don't know if narcissism and self-love.
Okay. Okay, narcissism is a totally different topic. Definitely, we will talk about it. Let's just first differentiate between self-love and selfishness.
Selfishness.
So it's okay if we go to the spiritual side of it and come back to the mental health side of it.
Right, completely fine.
Fair enough. So you have to first of all understand, Rajveer, that in any religion or any spiritual text, you will understand that consciousness is infinite and the soul is infinite. So it does not need any boundaries. It does not know any boundaries. On that level, on the level of G, or the level of energy or existence, you and I are same. So there cannot be any boundaries, because an energy which started to manifest itself after Big Bang is still manifesting itself. And may it be through human forms, may it be through animal forms, or may it be through stars and moons and skies.
Just
Right?
different forms of the
It's
same.
just, so if you read about Big Bang theory and all of that, you will know that the universe is still in the state of expanding.
Right.
It's not contracting, it's still expanding and manifesting. And you and I, on the soul level, are just a part of that manifestation. So now you can, to some extent, channel your manifestation, but you can't totally stop your manifestation. It's going to happen. Tomorrow is going to come, and you are going to be different. Right? So we don't need boundaries on that level, and that deeper understanding actually sets us free and makes us look at ourselves in our ego state. So the ego state would be the state that our mind has created for us. आप जब छोटे बच्चे थे, ओके, तो आपका कोई नाम नहीं था. As a newborn child, आपका कोई नाम नहीं था, आपका कोई धर्म नहीं था, आपका कोई वजूद नहीं था, आपका कुछ नहीं था. फिर 4 लोग आए, उन्होंने आपके दिमाग में बातें भरी कि तुम्हारा नाम है ना राजवीर है ना, तुम्हारा ये आइडेंटिटी है, तुम्हारा ये एज है, तुम्हारा ये कास्ट है, तुम्हारा ये रिलीजन है, राइट? तो अब बन गया आई.
हाँ.
Now I Rajveer, है ना, I Nikhila, and then all the struggle started at that level of I. Now when we have to protect that I, because इस I की जिम्मेदारी आपकी है, आपके बॉडी की और आपके माइंड की जिम्मेदारी आपकी है. You have been given an उधार by nature, है ना, उधार पे मिली है बॉडी. हम जब जाने वाले हैं तो बॉडी लेके नहीं जाएंगे कि भाई ये मेरा है, घर से लाया था मैं, नहीं. You will have to keep it, behind. They'll bury it or they'll burn it or cremate it, whatever, but you are not going to take it away. So ये उधार का मिला है ना, to experience life, to experience this world. So you have to understand that when it comes to selfishness, okay, or creating boundaries or self-love or all of these concepts, they are on the level of ego. You have to make sure that your body and your mind are protected, and that's your job, and that is why your first relationship is
With yourself.
always
Always.
right, because if this relationship is okay, then you'll be able to give to the outside world. You will be able to channel the energy, or fulfill the purpose that you're meant to fulfill, right? And that is why we have to create these boundaries. Now if you look at it a little in depth, all the boundaries that you're creating, when they serve the higher good eventually, then they are not selfish, they are actually selfless.
That's a great quote, but could you elaborate more on that?
Selfish is when I want something without wanting to give anything in return.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So, if we are talking about boundaries, if I say, Rajveer, we are not going to talk to each other after 10 o'clock. मेरे को सो जाने का रहता है. Like, I will do that. Now, I am calling you at 11:30. है ना कि मुझे बस ये एक क्रिएटिव बना के दे प्लीज, ये वो एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, बट यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू कॉल मी. नाउ दैट्स सेल्फिश.
Okay.
Because it's not two-way. If I make this rule that Rajveer, I am going to go to sleep at 10 and we are not working at 10, it is for our higher good. If you look at it a little, deeply, that yes, it's a good thing. I will also be disconnected at least from this work and I'll get a good night's sleep. Right? But if I'm switching, flipping, changing, or todo-marodoing standards,
How?
then that's selfish. That's not okay, no? Then how can it has to be a two-way thing then?
That's true.
So that I would say would be the difference between selfishness and between setting healthy boundaries, which go both ways. They're fair.
Makes sense.
And then we were talking about narcissism, right?
Yeah, we were talking about narcissism.
Okay, so narcissism, I'm not going to say remember you're talking about this. We will talk about this. Narcissism is a personality disorder, okay, a cluster B personality disorder, in which the other person is not able to empathize with or feel any guilt or any kind of compassion to issues which are not relating to him at all. Okay, so which is 90% of the issues. So it is a personality disorder, and it has several types. So grandiose narcissism is only one type that we know, which is all about me. They are like talking about themselves, so they are attention seeking. But just because a person is attention seeking or they're talking a lot about themselves is not considered to be narcissism. Okay, these are just narcissistic traits. Full-blown narcissism or full-blown narcissistic personality disorder is much more than that, because they are not able to experience any kind of empathy. They are not able to make any heart-to-heart connection, and they are mirroring everyone's behavior most of the time when it comes to empathizing, when it comes to creating connections, or when it comes to faking a bond.
How does one fake a bond? I'm genuinely interested.
We fake bonds all the time, Rajveer. Come on. Don't we? So, take a look at your friends list and now tell me that you want 50,000 rupees today in 2 hours. Alright, there would be just one or two friends you would go to max. They are your true friends. Correct? Rest all के साथ थोड़ी ना तुम्हारा इतना है कि you know what I mean, कि they are not like, even I have the same friends list and I know who to go to if I'm in a real crisis. But rest of them are not fake, or they are not bad, or they're just there. Right? They are a part of our social circle. They contribute in our well-being in a very different way, and all of that said and done, there are certain people who are friends of friends that we're tolerating. So I would not say that my close friends are bad and only my best friends are good. Everybody has their own place in life. बट हम जैसे ही किसी को मिलते हैं हम उसको अपना जगह उसका नहीं दिखा देते ना तू इधर बैठ तू उधर बैठ जा तू क्लोज नहीं है no even if your best friend had to sit opposite and you know that person sits next to you you don't say arey no you get lost or whatever so we tolerate people we show patience and we accommodate people all the time है ना
Yeah, we do.
in fact most of the narcissists also get adjusted into the society because of this human trait
Right. It's true. So, thank you guys for watching. Do hit us up with a lot more questions so that we can discuss that in later episodes.
and please do like subscribe share comment and follow us for more such content and if you have any questions that you want to address you want us to address in our podcast then do type it in the comment section okay do that guys